So, as you know, I've got the Naturehike Cloud Peak 2, and I know there's been some modifications done to it. I know Gordon, Shropshire lad's done one, and Davey Boy Goes Wild has done some modifications to them as well. But I think there's a couple of flaws with them that I've found, which I've definitely found out today. You do get wet inside the tent when you're trying to get in and out when it's raining. So I'm just going to show you the couple of flaws I've found with it. The first flaw is you've got the flap on the top, which is great because it's like an extra bit of tarp around the top of the tent, and it gives you a lot more protection. But when you're trying to set up like I did today in the rain, just under there, I'll just show you, is all mesh, which is not good when it's going to get the inside of your tent wet, especially when it was raining. But it was absolutely hissing it down when I was setting up, which is flaw number one. Flaw number two, obviously these do flap a lot. I mean, I've tried to tie them round to give it a bit more tension, which it has done, but again, it's going to flap around. It's in the wind. I know it's not solid, but it does flap badly. And the third flaw that I've found is that when you open your vestibule up, excuse the mess, it gets wet, as you can see just there. So it's all, when you're lying in there, which I have been just to have my tea and everything, the rain drops off here and it's forever dropping here, which I know you're not supposed to sleep in your tent when it's wet, or when its doors open, should I say, because the inside of your tent will get wet. But when I've got to keep getting in and out because it was raining and it was off, it was raining and it was off, and everything today, it was just a nightmare. But this here, it's past the underneath, which is great for when it does rain, so it doesn't seep through these. But I'm finding that because this overlaps, it leaks into the tent. So when you've got your door back, all that gets wet. So if anybody knows of any tips or tricks that I can do, zip that back up a second. So if anybody knows any tips or tricks that I can do to try and stop this doing that, I mean, we've had a conversation here, maybe a bar here that pushes that out and filters the water down the side, which I don't know. I just think there's a couple of flaws that they haven't thought of. You know, the top of the mesh bit, maybe have it just completely solid like the Hilleberg Solo, excuse me, and forget about that top flap. That might have been an option, but it's just a couple of flaws I found. The tent is absolutely the puppy's plums. There's so much room in it, and it's been that windy up here. It's been really sturdy as well, and I can't really fault it apart from those three things. It might be me just being picky, but again, when it's raining, you want to get in out of the tent. You don't want to get the inside of your tent wet. So that's my little rant. So that's just the 3 flaws that I found. So anyway, I'll let you go. Again, if there's anybody who knows any tips or tricks that can help me out with the tent, I know it's a very popular tent at the minute, as well as the Landshans. If anybody knows any tips and tricks to prevent that, please let me know. I just think Naturehike have probably made a little boo-boo with it. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you later.